The city never slept anymore. It didn't even dream. Every street glowed with the same cold blue light, millions of screens lighting up millions of faces that no longer looked at one another. People walked fast, eyes down, hearts numb, chasing notifications like tiny sparks of meaning. No one remembered the stars. The last person who did was a child, small, curious, always asking questions. Every night, they tried to find the stars above the tall grey buildings. But the lights were too bright, and the sky too full of noise. "Why can't we see the sky anymore?" the child once asked. No one answered. Everyone was too busy scrolling. So the child decided to find out. They began walking, past shops filled with glowing signs, cars that drove themselves, and people talking to invisible voices. Everywhere they went, someone was selling distraction. Hours turned into days, but the child kept walking. Finally, far beyond the city limits, where the road turned to dirt and silence, the child saw it. The sky, endless and dark, filled with stars like scattered diamonds. It was so beautiful, it almost hurt to look at. The child laughed out loud, shouting into the wind, "They're still here!" And for the first time in years, the earth seemed to listen. The child returned to the city. They wanted to tell everyone what they'd seen, that the stars hadn't gone anywhere. People just stopped looking up. But no one listened. An old man stared at his phone. A group of friends sat together but didn't speak. A woman filmed herself smiling, though her eyes were tired. So the child tried something else. Each night, they climbed to the highest rooftop and released a small paper lantern, one for every person who had forgotten to look up. At first, no one noticed. But then, one night, a passerby saw a soft orange light floating across the sky. They pointed, confused. Another saw it. Then another. Soon dozens of people gathered on the streets, staring upward. "Where is it coming from?" someone asked. The next night, more lanterns appeared. Hundreds. Then thousands. The sky filled with tiny glowing orbs, drifting silently toward the stars. People stopped scrolling. They stepped outside. They took photos at first. But then, slowly, they just watched. Children laughed. Strangers talked. For the first time in years, the city looked up together. The child stood on the rooftop, smiling as the wind lifted another lantern into the night. They didn't say anything, they didn't need to. The light said it all. And from that night on, people began turning off their screens, even if only for a few minutes, to see the real glow above them. The stars returned to their lives, and with them came silence, wonder, and a sense that maybe, not all was lost.